Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Premier League panel.
Woo!
Hey, Gunnar,
Alright, Scott.
Scotty, and
Daba.
Dava, back again, episode 2. Premier League's back, boys.
Yep.
Great
first
opening
game.
week. What's
All right.
everybody saying?
It's looking very competitive. A lot of surprises in the opening week. A lot of teams that came out looking a lot stronger than we thought. So I think there's a lot to talk about.
Definitely a lot to talk about. I guess we'll start off. I know we did some predictions in that for the Arsenal and Chelsea game last week.
Yeah.
We could dive into that first, just kind of touch base on
Yeah.
what we ended off with, and then we'll start. So first off, Chelsea Palace.
Yeah, we were all pretty far off.
I think we all had goals. I did have a draw. I did have a draw.
He did have a draw.
2-2 I had it.
So we all had goals in that game, and there was
Yeah.
not a single
I
one.
should have thought about it. I mean, Crystal Palace have like the strongest defense. I mean, I should
Yeah.
have thought it was going to be a 1-0 straight goal, if anything. 4-2 was.
Doesn't look
a little
good now.
ambitious.
Doesn't
A little
not-
ambitious.
but it's
I
now.
wanted goals. And then,
I don't know. It was 2-2 against City, and I think it was what? It was only 1-0 against Liverpool. or
So what,
something like that,
0-0?
so I guess.
0-0 first game of the season. Thoughts?
Yeah, I was scared going into the first game against Palace. They've been on fire recently, and they play really good low block. They block off the midfield to the attack. It's really hard to get through. You could see it in the games they played prior against the big teams, and it was hard for us to break down. But yeah, it was just first game of the season. Got the nerves out. At least we didn't lose. Got a point, and we'll go into the
Your
next
boy
week.
Esteval didn't start, but he did come on.
Yeah,
What
he
do you
did.
think
He
about
came on
his-
early. I'm not sure about why Gittins started over him. But
it won't happen. No. Yeah, I think Esteban's going to win that position for sure.
agreed.
I think Gittins is on a very short leash right now.
He didn't look terrible,
Yeah,
but he just
He
very
just hasn't earned the position.
Yeah.
He's just kind of been thrown into it. I think Esteval, as you've seen, he's going to come on and earn his position. He's not
Yeah.
coming out there going through passing it back and simple. He's taking on players. He
looks
going
confident.
ahead. Yeah, so I think he will win, and that's good. That's what I liked about the Chelsea first game, is seeing how it worked. I do like our bench options are so much deeper than we were last year. Like if we were in a game last year against Crystal Palace and we had Nico Jackson start up top, we would have like our striker bring up would have been like a Marquis or like a young striker unproven. So now we're bringing up Delap, which is huge to come off the bench. I think he's gonna be great for us. Yao Pedro was a tough first game, but I don't have anything bad for him. He looks good in his preseason. He was starved of any opportunity at all for that game, I felt.
Palace do really good at that. It was
Yeah.
tough for us to get the ball into his feet. He couldn't do a whole lot, honestly. It was very, very good game from Palace. I don't think Chelsea played poorly. I just think Palace played really
Palace,
well.
I mean, they're
Tough
a
to
good
beat.
team.
Yeah.
They're a good team.
Tough to beat.
Yeah, and then we saw that wall rule where we conceded that free
Yeah.
kick, which
I was baffled. I'm not going to
He
lie.
was
I was
baffled.
baffled by this.
I understand the ruling now. Like it would make sense. You can't interfere with the wall.
Well,
but
you
I've never,
obviously
I've just
shove
never.
someone
No,
Yeah,
I
under.
guess.
I mean, every free kick you're gonna have to like a smaller
But it was
man
just
get
like
pushed.
a block off.
Yeah.
I feel like that
The
happens.
guy
on every
went
set
no,
piece.
but I mean, he literally went like this through the boy. I mean, if you're at what point are we gonna say that like?
yeah.
you
I
can't
think
do
if
that?
you
I
let that
don't
go,
know.
I think it becomes really wild
Yeah,
in the
I
box
think-
now.
What
Then
you
a
gonna do?
lot's going to be
Worse
allowed
than
after that.
What happened there happens on every corner. Every
I-
corner, there's more of a foul
No.
than that.
Yes,
that was
but-
a straight up.
But you can't
He just
interfere
was
with the
blocking
actual.
off.
No, he
No,
threw him into the
threw
wall.
Way into
He
him.
pushed him
I
It wasn't
into
just
the
it
wall.
wasn't like a this. It was
Like he-
turned and he purposely knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He's blocking him off.
Yeah, but
Which
it's
has
like
never been
pushing.
called.
Yeah,
It
if
wasn't
you do
blocking
more.
him off. He
I don't
pushed
know.
him
I've never
into
really
our
seen
wall.
it like
Pushed
that in a
us
wall
through.
before.
Yeah,
to
I've
be
never
fair.
seen
I've never
someone get
seen that.
pushed
Never
like that.
seen it happen.
That's it. I've never
I
even-
thought for sure that goal was going to stand.
It was
I
such
could
a
not.
shit goal,
yeah.
anyways. I mean, they didn't deserve to beat us. They didn't deserve to score.
Yeah,
They did
no,
nothing.
but I mean, it was
It was-
terrible goalkeeping, is what it was.
It was, but you can't see. The whole wall was in front of
Yeah,
him, and
as
then
you
last
get pushed,
second,
that's why
the
it
last
was
second,
like-
the ball comes through that wall. It's like you can't really stop it.
Yeah.
Especially Eze with that power, he fucking rifled that shit.
Yeah.
And he just hit it
was a
straight.
weird, I've never seen it happen. I don't think
Yeah.
any of us did, but they
It was very
stamped it out.
unprecedented.
And then after you saw that, you saw the very next like free kick. They even did the
Yeah, he
line,
did the
like,
line.
the white line to stop from the
No
wall
way.
from moving.
Yeah.
After
Really?
that. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
the next
He made the
Think
line, and then he made a different
a
line.
line to not
He's
allow
like,
you
you
to
can't
pass.
cross that.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah. So they're trying to stamp that out for sure.
But that was
Probably-
crazy. Unprecedented things happened in the first week.
Also, the new rule, we saw that happen.
Yeah, the
I forget
8
which
second
game it
Love
was.
that.
Which game was
Love
that
it.
that was in?
It was
Love
Dubravka. Dubravka was the keeper.
Yeah.
Who's Dubravka play for? He just left Newcastle.
Dubravka's Burnley.
Burnley.
Burnley, yeah, it was Burnley Tottenham.
Yeah, the corner given immediately.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
I love it,
I
yeah.
think that's going to catch a lot of goalkeepers out this year.
It's
Yeah.
good for football.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
good for football
Yeah.
and stops the time waste, and I love that they did that.
Yeah,
Because
keepers are
before it
getting
was
wild.
it was a 6-second rule, 8-second rule, and then
20 seconds later.
and yeah, 20 seconds, and then still nothing would be called.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get any indirect free kick. You never saw it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now in the first week, you saw it called already instantly, and it's like
And there's so much time wasted in the game now that
Yeah.
so many
Just get-
keepers are
get
going to
on
get
with
booked for that. I think David Raya could have trouble with that.
yeah,
this
you
year.
guys are
He's gonna
going
have
to
trouble with that.
Arsenal.
Probably good for us. That way, fucking Sanchez just has to get rid.
give her the ball.
Less time on the ball.
Yeah.
Just
All
get
right. So
rid
that's
then.
the first game predictions. I got the draw right, but I guess I mean
Yeah.
I had 4 goals in
You
it.
did
so
have
it's
the
not
draw.
really
But you
close.
still had to draw.
So it's better than
Next
better than
game we had United Arsenal.
us.
I
I think we all
had
predicted similar.
Arsenal 2-1. Scott, you were 2-2. Daba 2-0. So we all had goals in the game, and there definitely was no goals to be had in this game.
Yeah,
Our scrappy set piece goal.
which I called, by the way. I said
Yeah.
2-0. I said a set
Merchants,
piece in
man.
a
Set
in a
piece
corner.
merchants,
I said
man.
a free kick in a corner.
Surprising goal scorer too. Calafiore, I didn't even expect to start, and now
Yeah.
I think it might be his position. He looks.
Yeah, which
There's
would
just
be
something
yeah.
about him on the field. He wants the ball. He drives with the ball. He's more attacking than you would think he would be, being so big.
Look
I think he
confident.
could be the starting left back for a lot of games. He's physical, strong, and I mean Lewis Skelly. I think has got to get plenty of game time, but
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
two
interesting.
completely different left backs. So it was interesting to see him start and get the goal to win. Aside from the
do you
result,
think
though,
about Arsenal?
shocking,
Yeah, how do you
shocking,
guys look? I mean-
shocking performance. Honestly, not a lot of positives. Ben White was pretty good until he had to come off.
But Man United were just like
Saliba
holding
looked
on the
sloppy. Declan Rice, I think, played the worst game I've seen him in an Arsenal top. Bukayo Saka, one of the worst games I've seen him in an Arsenal
don't
top.
ever do Cole Palmer goes disappearing.
Martinelli,
Saka goes disappearing more.
I don't even know where to start with Martinelli. He has just been not it. That's all I can say.
There was a
He
time
is-
where I thought Martinelli was honestly one of your
Yeah.
best players.
When we were
It was not-
countering,
it was
when
not-
we were
two
when we
years
didn't
ago.
have a great team yet, and we were still playing on the counter, he was great.
Yeah,
But now that we have so much of the ball,
He's not that.
he's not an
not
on
that
the ball
quality.
player. He needs to be running
needs to just
behind the
run.
lines, getting through, beating an offside
he
trap.
doesn't want to think. He just wants to fucking go.
Yeah, so he was shocking. Odegaard surprisingly looked pretty good. That was about it. Gyökeres didn't have the best of games.
I was
Again,
honestly surprised how good United looked.
like you said with Pedro, though, starved of any
Yeah,
service
Starved.
into the box whatsoever. Madweke came on and looked absolutely shocking.
Rip Noni.
Just a bad game,
Another
though.
Sterling.
Arsenal
Especially as
looked
they
there,
come
but we
in.
looked off it like 2 steps. Like we just weren't sharp yet. So it's coming. The passing was there, just not
Yeah.
sharp. Got the
Get the
result,
result is fine
squeaked
as
it
well.
out.
At least
Man
you got
United
that.
looked good.
They didn't look bad. Their 2 new signings, and Buemo and Cunha looked pretty exciting. Mason Mount coming back might be a big name player for them, but as long as he can stay fit, he's not been
He
fit in
looked
2
good. Yeah,
years.
he was good. They got options too, so he's not gonna have
Yeah.
to carry a load.
They don't have a deep squad though, so if they get any injuries, they're going to be in trouble. But I was surprised by how positive United looked. I didn't think
Amram
they'd be able to outpossess
might not get
and do
sacked.
that to Arsenal.
He
No.
can play like that. He might not get sacked. He'll
Yeah,
win
No,
some
I
maybe
think
games.
he's went through the worst of what he could have went last year, how they ended
Yeah.
it in 1-0 and finished in the position. they did.
And
I
just
think
all the
that was
attitudes they were dealing with.
I think he
yeah.
hit the rock bottom then. So for them to get him out of that, I think he can only go forward from here. So I see them doing better. I still don't see them being challenging top 4.
No,
Top
not
6,
quite.
though? I still
Top
have them
6, top 7,
6.
yeah, somewhere in Europe, but.
Maybe in one of those.
But that's just because I
conference
also
games.
think the teams that beat them there last year are also a lot weaker. Like the Forests, the fucking Newcastles, Brightons, they're all falling off a little bit. Crystal Palace, they're all falling down a little bit
I
too.
don't
They've
know,
all
man.
sold
I
their
think Nottingham
players.
Forest with Gibbs White, man. He's a fucking.
Yeah, they're
player.
still good, but I
They're-
still think they're
they're
not
gonna be
as
great this
strong.
year.
Yeah, they
I
were
think-
good.
And that new winger they
And
brought,
Doy,
my
yeah,
boy.
he
Top
scored
6, great though.
Yeah, I see him top 6.
potential, but
It's tough.
I
don't
did
see
say
them falling
Palace.
off.
I did
They
see
got the same
Palace with
coach.
6,
They got the
but
same coach. I don't see them. How are they going to fall off? They got the great core that they have. They lost who?
they lost Elanga. They
It's
lost.
really
who's
only it, to
replaceable?
be honest.
They
Who's replaceable?
lost.
I think it's just Elanga.
Yeah. So their whole
I swear
team,
they
their
lost
same
somebody else.
defense that was great last year. They're not going to lose any of that. They've got their same goalkeeper. They're going to be solid still. I don't see them falling off. They're going to be a solid team.
Yeah, I thought Palace was gonna be 6, but
And
after
Chris
losing
Wood's still
Eze,
scoring goals, mate.
yeah.
I don't know how.
Boy's still scoring.
I don't even know
What
who
was
their
the PFA
striker's
player
gonna
of the
be.
year?
Chris Wood is going to be the striker, mate.
They've signed like 3
I
though.
know,
I don't know
they've got
why
3
they did.
strikers.
They signed Calamuendo for like 40 million. They signed the
Igor
other boy,
Jesus.
Igor Jesus. It's like, why are they even signing all these fucking strikers? Chris Wood is still banging
Chris
him in.
Wood is the answer up front. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Wait,
Boys, do we ledge?
Crazy. So, okay, to jump into for the first week, we talked Arsenal, Chelsea, but there were some other good games. I'm going to name a couple games here. I want you guys to tell me what team surprised you guys the most out of these three. So you got Sunderland pumping West Ham 3-0. You got Leeds beating Everton 1-0, which
Very
I was
surprising.
shocked at that. And then Man United's performance. Did they shock you for how they looked last year to how they look this year? What do you guys
I'd
think?
say the most. I mean, I'm not really too shocked with the Sunderland performance. Like, it was a good performance. I'm actually more shocked of how bad West Ham are now.
Yeah.
You can see, like,
You
that's more of
understand
what
my
I'm talking-
relegation shout now?
It wasn't Sunderland now. It's more of like how bad West Ham are, and who did they bring in?
Nobody.
They got a worse team than they've been, and they've been deteriorating for the past 3-4 years of
Yeah.
the team already. The old just shitness team. So I mean,
I feel bad for
They're
Bowen.
just
Mate.
losing
They-
players.
they-
yeah.
They
They're
sold
fucking-
Kudus and they brought in nobody.
They brought in
nothing.
Juve.
Oh, Juve. To be fair, Juve actually looked pretty good. But left
Yeah,
wing
but-
back, I
but
don't really
West
know.
Ham's
Ain't no replacement for
they're gonna
Kudus.
be struggling this year, but they're just gonna be a shit team. Yeah, I see Potter getting sacked.
They have to
Yeah,
get rid of Potter.
That's
mate.
I'm sticking with that too. I
That
said
boy's a
that
terrible
last
manager.
week.
How did he get into Chelsea? I have no idea. How he sucked.
He's
us in.
English.
Played ourselves.
He's English. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
get
was
big
overhyped
jobs.
as hell.
But for me, I do agree, but I do still think the Sunderland performance is pretty spectacular. It's first game back in the Premier League in a long time. To come out and win 3-0 against an established club is very tough.
Yeah, but Leeds too.
Leeds,
Everton,
though, yeah, Leeds.
Everton have been a good team.
Everton finished the last season, looked really good. Moisey, I thought was going to have him banging in goals.
And
That
It
Leeds-
is the first game.
It's
the
first game,
in
so-
Leeds. You know,
So yeah, it's at
Yeah.
the stadium's
the
fucking
stadium's
bumping.
and you're
They dominated the game though. They had all the
Yeah.
ball.
They did. They
had the
created a lot of chances.
You
create a
you
lot.
think even coming up from championship, you're at home. Your first game, you should win.
You got
Yeah.
to go for it.
You-
I mean, they're
it's your
used
best
to winning
chance.
all
I
last
think
year.
I
They
just
still
rated
got that
Everton a
mentality.
little bit higher. I thought they were going to come in way stronger than they looked. They did not create anything against Leeds.
No, nothing.
Not a thing. Like,
And Jai was quiet.
Jai was quiet. The whole team
Beto
was
quiet.
But we'll see when if Grealish.
Moisey will get into him.
We'll
Yeah.
see if Grealish gets implemented soon. I thought
Oh, he looked good when he
Dewsbury
came
Hall looked really good for them,
Yeah,
but they were not
Dewsbury
giving him the
Hall's-
ball.
He's got
He's
legs.
getting in the positions, but they were not finding him.
Well,
If
that
they
just
can
comes
find
with
somebody
time.
that, yeah, once they get used to each other and they realize, because he's a smart player, Dewsbury Hall. Even when he came on for us, he's in the right spots all the time. So I could see him doing really well for Everton. And if they can start finding some pairs to link with him and getting that ball to him, they're going to be good.
Grealish is going to be good there for sure.
Yeah,
I agree with
Grealish.
you, Scott.
Grealish at the 10 will be class if he can stay fit.
So Scott, you're saying most surprising is West Ham being so shocking.
It's a good shout.
I might have to stay with Sunderland to 3-0, but as it goes hand in hand, I think West
Yeah.
Ham were that shocking. I mean, I said it going into the start. I said they might be scrapping relegation and Potter would be sacked. But
I
to
have him in
actually see
relegation.
them get pumped by Sunderland
Yeah.
away from home,
Dinger
though,
looked good, and I still didn't get my assist for some reason.
I saw why. I saw why.
What?
It deflects. He crosses it. It hits the defender's knee.
Like
goes
barely.
to-
It's like a fucking
Still
tiny
should be an
deflect. I would
assist,
still give it
but
an
that's why
assist.
they didn't give you the assist.
Crazy.
What? I've watched it back like 100
I know
times.
it took. I saw a different angle. I'm like, oh, it does hit a defender's leg, but
That doesn't
still.
count. That's
Still, it
should
didn't even look like
assist.
it didn't look
Yeah,
like
it
it
didn't look like
changed the
it messed it up.
trajectory.
That's why
at
you
all.
got a fantasy assist. You
Yeah.
got like 2 points instead of like
Yeah.
6 points or something.
Stupid.
Shocking.
Terrible. That's
Very
assist.
stupid.
We need to check that out. When we switch that, we can go into stats somehow.
Give a Dinger his assist.
I think a Dinger deserves to have that assist. You're gonna tell me he doesn't get assist for that?
Yeah, that's a cross all day.
Cross
He's
to
whipped
header.
it.
Deflection
It's a
or
great
not,
ball.
that's a cross.
It's a
yeah.
great ball. He whipped it in. It's a great ball. That's an assist all day. So, anyways, yeah, that's fine. Sunderland are gonna be good. I like Sunderland. They're gonna stay
Yeah.
up. I have them.
I hope
staying
that.
up.
Yeah, I have them staying up too, and
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Yeah, I
They
think
have a lot
will.
of history. They have a really great
In their
club.
home games, they'll crush.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get that stadium.
Stadium of
Stadium
Light
of
is
Light.
going to be fucking on fire.
Popping.
Yeah, that's a great. You can get if they just win their home games, they can lose every away game. Can stay up. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'll stay up. West
Yeah.
Ham.
I
not
think
so
there's
sure.
3 worse teams in them, and West
Does
Ham is
Bowen
one
get
of them.
sold? Maybe.
If they do, then West Ham are for sure down.
But surely he's like, guys, can we sign someone, please?
Please give me something to
This
work
is
with.
getting depressing.
Just got to cross the ball into
Paqueta
Fulkrug
is
and
just he just stayed
Nothing.
the same.
Nah, he's got-
yeah, I
worse.
had a lot higher hopes from
He needs to
Paqueta.
go.
They need to have legs in midfield behind them. They've got all the
We're
slowest.
still relying on Suchek, mate.
Ward Prowse doesn't exactly get around the pitch that much.
Yeah, he's great for a set piece, but not much else.
They got nothing there in the midfield. All right, so we'll move on from that. Sunderland, crazy win. West Ham looks shocking.
Yeah.
Transfers. Really,
some-
only one big name to talk about:
Just Eze
Your boy Eze.
Eze.
snagged from Tottenham, classic Tottenham.
Right under their noses, mate. Makes
Another
the transfer
Willian.
that much better. Played
Yeah.
for us as a kid. He's
an
already
Arsenal
come out and
fan.
said he's an Arsenal
He's an
fan.
Arsenal fan.
Tottenham think they've got the deal done, and Kai Havertz injury, and bang, signed.
Yeah, it was probably the quickest bit of business you guys have ever done.
Ever,
To be honest.
particularly ever. I didn't think.
Very
I thought we'd
unlikely.
given up on him,
Very
and then
unlikely.
next thing you know, you wake up and he's playing for Arsenal now.
Yeah, everything said it was for sure Tottenham, for sure Tottenham. I don't know what you're waiting on Tottenham. You should have pulled the trigger ages ago.
Yeah.
Like, you guys were
Daniel
desperate.
Levy is the-
Kai
Yeah,
Havertz
so
faked an
desperate.
injury so we'd make a signing, mate.
Yeah.
According to
Kai Havertz never gonna
Daba,
get
according to
play.
Daba, he's not out that long.
Yeah, I saw that it's
Not an
not an
ACL, at
ACL
least,
injury, and
so-
they say only 3 or 4 weeks.
So he should be
So-
back in a month or so.
Does Eze start?
Yes,
That's
100%.
that's
100%.
everything
So
I've
where does
read.
he
He
go?
goes
Left
left
wing.
wing, I guess,
Left
but
wing over Martinelli.
100%.
I don't think that's where his strongest is. So I do think we'd see a little bit less of Eze, but we'll see. I'll be interested to see how
he's
he.
gonna rotate.
how
He's
he-
not, but
how
I
he
think
goes
he's
in.
a. When you make the team sheet, Saka Eze gets put down. There's no.
I agree. I think he's better than
Unless
Yeah,
Martinelli.
there's
what's
a-
Madueke thinking now?
Yeah, Madueke.
probably
Hello,
thought that he was
darkness,
thinking-
my old friend.
Yeah, he was like, I actually might get some good
No,
rotation.
he's
now.
still the backup right winger.
Yeah, I
That's-
think
that
he's just
hasn't
back up
changed.
to Saka.
back up to Saka.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
never
that's-
going to play.
He's
Surely
the
he
best
knew that
player.
before, though. Surely he knew that coming in.
Yeah,
I think he
that's
was
why I
hoping
say,
to
hey,
get-
Hey, if that's what you want to do to your career and you want to go there.
I think he was hoping to probably start on the left wing.
And
I think he was pretty good
Well,
at his chances
That's
competing with
gone.
Martinelli.
Because
But now
I'll tell
he's
you
gone.
what, and his performance for 10 minutes or whatever it was is
Yeah.
not going to get him on the field. I'll tell him that.
No,
Shocking.
you'll see a lot of that. I promise you.
Yeah, he goes in
Absolutely.
and out.
In and
He's
out.
Very, like, there's
Unless you
games
guys
he's
play
on,
Wolves. When you guys
Yeah.
play Wolves, he'll score a
he
hat
goes,
trick.
and
That's
then,
about
like,
it.
Then
I'll
you
pick
just
him
don't
up.
see him.
Nah, but Eze has to start for me. He's a different caliber of player. He
He's a
was
baller.
Crystal Palace. And even now, I mean, he's playing, I think, is it tomorrow or today, the games in Europe?
He told Glasner he's not feeling well enough to play
Really?
mentally. Yeah,
No way.
yeah. He told Glasner he doesn't want to play.
Well,
It's
that-
probably smart for Palace too. 'Cause
Arteta
he
probably
goes,
told him, don't get
Yeah.
injured, son.
Yeah,
Don't risk
go
it.
play, get injured, then you
And
don't
then
have your
can't transfer.
transfer, then you're fucked.
Well,
So-
yeah. So I think, I mean, could that happen at Leeds this week at home? Do we have Eze starting, or do we think it's too late? It's already Thursday.
I don't think you'll see him start, but he could be on the bench. Might not be. It might not be done in time, to be honest. I don't know if the medical's already been done.
It's booked for tomorrow.
I know it's booked, but I don't think it's been done yet. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if we see him slot right in, but I could definitely see him be on the bench and welcome him in.
What do
like
you guys
70th
think
minute.
of that transfer?
Eze?
It's
good transfer.
How much is it?
67, 68?
67, 68, yeah. It's not a bad price, especially for the players that are going
Yeah,
right now.
He's like
but
27.
yeah, he's
27.
like 26, 27, yeah. So it could be a good signing. Well, not could be. It's a good signing,
Yeah.
but
He's
Chelsea
proven.
still have a lot-
Chelsea would never be
still have a
able to buy
lot-
it. It's not in our
age group.
range. He's too old.
Still, I want to see how they line up.
I think he gets worse. Not like he's the worst player. I think he's just not going to be as big
Yeah,
impact as
yeah.
he was. I think he's just going to kind of float into your little system, be a system player.
That's kind of
just
my
kinda-
thoughts on it too, and I really hope I'm
Yeah.
wrong because I really like Eze as
He'll
a
go right
player.
into your system
I just
and
can't
do what you
see-
guys are supposed to do
it's-
and run. But
It
he won't-
opens up everything.
He'll lose all that flair that he gets to run a team. And it just happens when you go to a big club. I mean, coming from Crystal Palace, he's just going to be a normal player now. He's not the best player. Now he's just a normal player that you're with all a bunch of other
He's
superstars.
mate.
that fit in.
He is
We'll
not
see
a normal
if he.
player.
I don't know if he's that fucking
Yeah, just gotta see
upper
him.
echelon, but we'll see. He has
Well, yeah,
the
we'll
chance
find
to prove
out.
it
I
now.
think he is. I mean, it's like you said, it's easier at a smaller club for sure. But
When you get to
for
Arsenal
2-3 seasons now,
he's
he's
just gonna be a no
been
one. He's going to be like
he's a
just
top dog at Crystal Palace. And I
Absolutely.
mean, yeah, they won some
And that
trophies.
swagger you get when you're the top dog,
Yeah.
you get that little
Yeah, it's a
extra
lot of
bit.
confidence, and you're not scared of messing
Walk
up
in,
because
now
you know.
now you're into the room of all these Arsenal
I-
players.
yeah,
that
but you got to
making
think,
double your wages. Some of these boys. And,
He came out and said he cried when he got cut from Arsenal. So
Yeah.
this is like his lifelong dream.
Yeah.
He's back at Arsenal. He's got a chip on his shoulder, something to prove. He's still going to carry that flair. He still feels like he's the top dog because that's all he's used to. He's just won some trophies. Not the
more than
best
the
trophies,
Arsenal
but
trophy.
he's
More
won
than
some
anything
trophies.
Arsenal's won.
Well,
And
that-
he
that-
performed in
yeah.
those games.
Yeah, I think he can go to
Performed
anyone in that
against
locker room and
City.
say, "Hey, I've got more trophies than all you guys,
So
including Arteta."
I think he starts, and I think just think now, you can't double up on Saka. You can't double up on Gyökeres. You can't double up on Eze. I mean, Eze At Crystal Palace, it was being doubled, maybe tripled. You're guessing every game. That's going into the game. They're saying, don't let him touch the ball. Don't let him turn with the ball.
Because
Yeah,
that's the only player you had to.
But that's what I'm saying. So
And
now
he's
he
on the
doesn't have
player,
that.
and now he's
So
got a
now
bunch-
he's going to be
everyone's
1v1. So now you got Eze 1v1 rather than the whole team eyeing him down.
I think his stats will be lower than what he did at Crystal Palace.
I mean, to be honest, his stats aren't even that great at Palace. I think he was
What
only
are
like 10-6 last year,
Yeah,
10-7,
I can see
which
him-
is good.
I see
Don't
him
get me
doing
wrong,
better,
but
yeah.
I would honestly rather him be able to play a number 10 role all season. Playing him out wide, I feel you're not going to get the strongest out of him. If you can push him in narrow, but then you lose a lot of
He'll
space.
play
with
some
that.
games narrow,
You
but
lose a lot of space
he'll
when
just
you have
play
to bring your
narrow,
wingers in
narrow winger, and we'll just have our wing back down the line.
And like you said, Palace played counterattacking. He's no longer going to be counterattacking. They're going to be on the ball the whole time, so we'll have to see
That's
if he has
what
that.
he's best
if
at.
he's got
He's
that
literally best
mentality.
at having the ball and carrying it.
It's not. That's not what his game is. Get the ball to him, let him beat a player, and just shoot. Get him in the box, get the ball to him, shoot.
Yeah, so we'll have the ball, so we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, but
a
it's
lot
going to
more
be
often than at Palace.
Yeah, but you're gonna
teams
have
are going to be
everyone behind
set
you
back.
while
Teams
you
are going to
do
be
that,
dropped.
while he's running.
It's not. He's not going to be running
I don't
right
know.
at the defense anymore.
I think that's a humongous signing.
It is good signing.
Humongous.
But I think there's a lot of question marks where he fits in and how his role changes.
Well, I mean, that's the same with any transfer, yeah. But,
Yeah.
All right, so great signing for Arsenal. Tottenham get smacked in the face. Love to see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of still names they could grab. They could grab Rodrigo. Potential for them to get Savinho. The attacking mid from Monaco. Can't really pronounce his name, but there's links with him too. He had a great season at Monaco last year, like 8 and 12, I think, for goals and assists. So he could be interesting. Only 23, French. A lot of French. I've read a lot about him actually.
They get Kulusevski back
Yeah, Kulu's great,
soon. I don't think it's
Uh,
that long.
it's like-
November.
but Kulusevski, I think, is his best position is Kudus' position. So I don't.
They're going to play both of them.
Well, yeah, they'll have to, but I don't think you're going to get the best out of Kulu not being on that right side.
He played Camelot last year. What other transfer rumors now? Isaac came out.
Yeah,
Finally
Isaac,
had his say on what's going on. What do
What's
you
he
guys
saying?
think? He said that
Pretty much his
promises and
promise.
trust has been broken at the club. There's no way back from that. It's best for both parties if he just leaves. So obviously he feels that he was promised something, didn't go through. I'm thinking maybe his agent.
It's the
me and
classic
Dabo were
gentleman's
talking.
agreement. Yeah.
His agent's probably been feeding him some nonsense, trying to get some money.
See, yeah.
And
My
just-
opinion on it is there's a right way to get a transfer and the wrong way. Eberechi Eze is the perfect epitome of getting your transfer. He did everything for Palace all up until the end. Played for them gave him 100%, and they let him go. They gave him his transfer because of what he gave. You think if Isaac stayed and trained the whole season with Newcastle this preseason, trained with them, even maybe played that first game of the season, then Liverpool come in with a $130 million bid. Do you really think they decline it then? Probably not.
yeah,
I think if he keeps a decent repertoire with them the whole time, then he will get his transfer. But especially with your Saudi owners who want to prove
for
something.
pride now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
all about pride now. You kind of fucked yourself. Now it's just a pride war, and it's not like the Saudis need money, so they're not fighting to. Newcastle probably the richest club in the league, if not one of.
They are for sure.
So I don't see them forcing their hand and selling them now
130
because he's
million,
made
though.
them look like a fool,
How-
especially with their window. They're no fucking let them rot.
I think he rots to January.
But you let him rot, right? And then what does he go for?
Still 90 million. Still 90, 100
You
million
think
easily. Yes.
someone's going to pay
Yeah,
that? No,
yes,
no,
absolutely.
because now
Barcelona,
they know that he's
somebody
on his
comes
way
in.
out. They're going
Bayern
to wait.
Munich,
They'll just
somebody.
wait it out. Then teams will get him for cheeseburgers.
No, because
Wait, what, another year?
they're not
Whatever. They're good. How long are Newcastle going to let him sit on the bench and get paid?
They don't need the
Till
money,
January.
mate. They don't need the money.
So by January, he
Till-
hasn't
till
played
they
a
have
single
something.
game. Who in their right mind pays 90 million for him?
I think a lot
Any
of teams
club.
still do.
And he's been rested. So.
I think a lot of teams still
Nah,
do.
I think they'd be silly to turn down.
It's just like if you got an injury.
If they
and
plan
he's not-
on
he didn't get
reintegrating him
injured.
into the squad, then yeah, by all means, hold out. Don't take the money. 2 weeks from now, go up to him and say, "Look, we're sorry you didn't get your transfer. Come on back in and train, and we'll get you back in. Next summer, we'll let you go." That could be a thing. Maybe that's what their plans are. But after he's come out and said there's no way back,
Yeah,
and then the clubs kind of came out and said something against him, it kind of just seems like they're not on the same page.
Yeah.
Newcastle fans are proud fans. We think the fans have turned.
Yeah, the
They already
fans. I
turned?
think the fans would much rather let him stay in the reserves.
Yeah,
than sell him
but
to
saying
Liverpool.
that if Newcastle go to Liverpool this weekend and they start Isaac, Newcastle fans will be loving him. They'll be behind him the whole
I
way.
guarantee
If he
he
scores a
gets booed.
goal, they're going to be singing his name, and
No,
it's
I
all
guarantee
forgotten.
he gets booed. Instantly gets booed. no way he doesn't
But
get
then
booed
he
as soon as
would if he did play.
he
and
could
then
fight his
score.
way back. But if
Yeah.
he starts that game, he's getting
Yeah,
booed for sure.
Yeah. You'd
But
have to like go through a lot of mental
Yeah.
he would have to. There's
uphill battle.
going to be a
or
lot.
whatever.
I think Newcastle fans have already turned. There's no
Yeah.
way they haven't.
He's
If
not gonna
he would
play
have
for
to
Newcastle.
come out, apologize, say blah blah blah, I was wrong, sack his agent, and then maybe
But if you're saying he doesn't play, they need a striker. So
they'll
if
just
they
sign
need
Maybe
money,
go
somebody.
get Nico Jackson.
yeah, but you
They
don't
don't
want to
need
take
money.
130 million to go and buy a striker.
They
They
don't need
have
money, man.
unlimited amounts.
Yeah, but their FF or their
Yeah, their financial fair
financial
play
fair-
will take a lot, but they don't spend.
But once they sell him,
What do you mean? They just bought what's his name for like 40, 45 million?
Who? Yeah,
Ramsey.
Jacob Ramsey, but
That's it. You stay in the Premier League and you make top 5. You should be making.
they
like,
can
revenue
afford.
of
I'm sure
200
that they
million
can definitely
a year.
afford to spend a little bit more and not be indeed fine with their
150
fair
million
play.
profit. at least.
Just saying, I'd take if you're planning on spending 60, 70 million on a striker, go take the 130 million for this player you're just gonna let waste, and then go buy whoever you want.
That is probably the smart thing to do. But it's about pride now with the owners. I
Yeah,
think he's.
shame. Isaac probably gonna rot. I don't know. I
So,
think
yeah.
he could go to Liverpool still. I think.
It could
We'll
be a
see.
last second thing. I don't see Liverpool pushing that far. Why would they want to do
I
that?
saw that they gave him a week deadline a few days ago. They said one more week, we'll try for Isaac, and if not, then they're done chasing. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. I think it'll be a great decider on it.
Who else we got transferring? Rodrigo potentially coming to Man City,
I think
Tottenham.
he'd go to Man City. That's Man City signing right there.
If Savinho goes to Tottenham, I'm thinking that money's going right to Rodrigo. Like
Yeah.
for like 80 million, you could probably get Rodrigo for 70, 80 million now,
Probably,
Yeah,
maybe even 60. So Rodrigo at City could be interesting.
I don't know. I honestly don't think you're signing Rodrigo for less than 100.
You think?
These forces way out.
I'm pretty sure I saw that they're slashing his price down a bit from the 90 they were originally asking. So I'm 70, 80 million.
That's a
They
good,
just
that's
want
a
him
good
gone.
fucking price.
He's not in the plans for Jabi Alonso, so
That is a good price. Good fucking price for him.
right. No other really transfers other than that.
Not really. Huh?
No, nothing big. I
Nothing
can't think
going
All
of.
the
on.
big ones have happened. Right?
Yeah,
Big news, other big news though. Frimpong out
yeah.
until
Frimpong out
after
from the internationals.
international break immediately.
Going to be a big
Wow.
miss for them. Connor Bradley's already out for them, so
So
they
who's
have.
are the right
They're
backs?
saying
There's
Sabazlai
talk
is going to
Salvazar is
start
going to have to be playing right
at
back.
right back
So
against
that could
Newcastle.
be a big hurt for them. But Salvazar is a baller. He can do that
But
job.
he's not a defensive.
I
guy at all.
knew
He has
But
a lot of
neither was
energy though.
Frimpong.
Yeah, he has a lot of energy though. We'll see.
Frimpong out, no
Gives
Connor
me like
Bradley.
Mateus Nunes.
Yeah, similar, very similar.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
We'll
Havertz
have some
also
control.
out,
Yeah, Havertz
led
out,
to a
but
silent Eze, so it's fine. Apparently
he
not
was
too
never going to
bad.
be in the starting lineup
Havertz
anyway.
don't want to see injured ever, but I'm glad it's not an ACL. Glad it's not going to be too long.
You're not going to be playing when you come back either, mate.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
he's
got
named
Eze,
the-
you're gonna be
He's
shadowed
named the
around
starting
Yes.
11 anyway.
Those cup games though, we love you, brother.
When Gyökeres doesn't do anything for the first 10 games, you'll come in and try to
yeah,
save
then you can.
Gyökeres
so
will be pissed.
Gyökeres is going to be a horse,
He'll be like the same form of Coventry City. Mate. Can't wait.
banging in goals. Thanks.
Championship level.
There's a
Yeah,
couple star performances this week.
Yeah, bunch of standout performances.
Yeah, some to talk about. Definitely Antoine Semenyo gets racially abused and then absolutely tears up against Liverpool.
So by wheels, if anything, like that guy. How dare you go out and racially
Boy.
abuse anyone?
Yeah, being a professional player and
if you
getting
have to get reeled
disrespected,
out, pushed out by
Yeah.
people, and you're racially abusing someone. Mate.
getting
Deserves the
racially
life-
abused.
You got the
that's-
lifetime ban.
Yeah.
I think he got arrested as well. I think they charged him because it's
Really?
illegal over there now.
Yeah, well, no.
And then Reinders
It's wheeled out. It's crazy.
That is
Wheeled
crazy.
out.
That is
pushed out by the security guard.
Oh,
Tajin
bless him.
Reinders though looked unreal for
Reinders
City.
look
He did
way
look
better than I
like
thought he was going
Fucking
to.
quality.
Yeah,
Mohamed Kudus,
Tore
unreal
up.
performance.
his we Neymar touch, unbelievable. Love to see it. Love to see the confidence.
I think those two are probably the biggest.
Cunha and
I
Buemo.
think Gakpo was looking good for Liverpool.
Gakpo,
He
but
played-
I don't think that's a surprise though. He was class.
Nah, I don't really like Gakpo, but
I
I
think
think
he
he's
did
gonna
have
be
a
good
good
last
game.
year.
Did have a good game. Semenyo and
Good
Reinders.
finisher.
So I don't know. Kudus is hard to not put in there because he ran the show for Tottenham.
he did.
He's just
And-
like, he translated just like when he was at West Ham.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
took over.
Looked like a
And they're
baller.
missing that number 10, so I think he might just be getting on the ball from now on. Give it to him and let him do his thing.
Absolutely. For me, it was Reinders though. He looked unbelievable. Literally, his first touch of the ball, I was I was watching with Scott. I was like, wow, his very first touch, I could already tell he was quality. It was the simplest thing. He was like just under his halfway line. Ball came to him. He could have easily took a safe touch, turned it back, and played sideways or backwards. He fakes a pass and cuts in between two defenders and
destroyed them.
cuts and takes the space immediately. I was like, wow, that positive first touch
Quality.
immediately just looks quality. And then he just kept doing better and better. The
Yeah, he's
dribble
gonna be a
through and then the
problem.
dink over for the assist, and then that left footed finish from no angle. I think he was a lot more
that's a
quality, a
great
lot
first
scarier now.
Yeah,
City for me.
it's making me. I'm standing by. I think City are fighting for the title this year.
I
That
would say
made
it, but the defense is just not it.
It is shocking for sure, but
Including their
I mean,
goalkeeper. I think their
when they were
goalkeeper
at their
is good
best
as
though,
Sanchez.
when they were at
That's
their best, they
insane.
didn't have a great defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always
no,
have
they did.
great
Ruben
wing
Diaz
backs.
was their PFA Player of the Year at
Yeah.
one
They
point.
still have him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
he's just
been
not
he's
a
been
problem.
Their
unfit and he's older
their
now.
wingbacks are suspect.
Well, they just signed Ait Nouri, who was the best wingback last
Defensively
year.
though, not great.
No,
So
definitely
it
not.
But
doesn't
he
really.
works good for their system.
Yeah.
But yeah, the right back and their other center back next to.
Mateus
I
Nunes
still
can't be
kind
a
of
right back.
I've always rated John Stones. Nobody else really. You guys don't. I know you guys don't rate him. I thought he's
I-
always
I
been
told
I
you,
think
quality.
he's average.
He's good at passing the ball. He's good on
I
the
think
ball
he's
defender,
just
but
so confident and calm on the ball. He doesn't put a
he's
foot
got
wrong.
mistakes in him for sure.
Not anymore. I used to. I haven't seen a mistake from John Stones in so long. I've
He's
not
not
seen a
got Harry
bad game from
Maguire's
John Stones in
stats.
so
He
long.
is, yeah. He's a Harry
And he's so
Maguire.
quality. No, he's not.
He's not.
And he's quality on the ball. His carries, he had the
He
longest
is good
distance
at
carried
passing,
of any
yeah.
defender this week. Josh Anchepong had the most carries though out of defense, which
He
is
looked
really
great.
he looked really
Yeah.
positive. He had one fuck up. He had one fuck up the other game too. He played, but he always comes back and looks
19
great.
years old. He looks good. He looks like a better.
And he has to
Vega.
he has to come into a completely different role too. But yeah, Kudus, Reinders, Semenyo, all fantastic. For me, it was Reinders. He was the biggest surprise for me, honestly. One of the standout performances because not only was it a great performance, but it's a great performance in an unbelievable team.
Yeah.
To stand out that much in a Man City squad.
Well, they were missing it because
Yeah.
De Bruyne is
That's
gone.
what I thought they
all
were-
their
yeah.
creativity. So for him to come in and do that, he.
Agreed.
4-0 is always good. All right, so we'll jump into some games going this week. I want to talk about the first game. I've got this upset for the week. I think Newcastle beat Liverpool this weekend. With everything going on, Newcastle beat Liverpool. They're gonna it's in Newcastle's home at St. James Park, so stadium's gonna be bouncing. Liverpool
Agreed.
don't have a right back. If you're telling me Szoboszlai's playing right back, it's gonna be a
I don't
long
really
day.
think that's like an upset though, because I mean Newcastle at home should be beating Liverpool.
I mean, it doesn't
But
have to be an
don't think
upset. I
Liverpool
just want.
should
I
come
think
out
it's
and
the
win that.
upset.
I was looking at the fixtures. There's no other games that I could see being upset.
There's no
you could
upsets,
consider
really.
an upset. The games are all pretty close.
But I mean, you're Liverpool, are defending champions, second game of the season.
Yeah, that's probably
Newcastle
the
without
I
Isaac.
I don't think I think Liverpool win.
Really?
I don't see them losing to Newcastle. I think Liverpool.
I
Would
just-
Fulham at home be an upset, beat Man United, or what are we saying?
Not really.
It might be, but I don't think they do it. I think United probably win.
That'd be a great game if United go in there and try to win there. I don't
Yeah,
see
it's probably a draw.
That's
Probably a
tough
draw.
Fulham are very good
I
defensively.
mean, it could be
so it'll
Fulham
tough
beating
to
any
beat them.
As a
big
draw
club
or
is an upset.
1-0 Fulham.
But I think
beat
Fulham are
them.
like a top 10. They finished above United last year, so
Yeah.
can you consider it an
going
upset?
into London. I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's gonna
even
be
if Fulham win, it's not really. That's what I'm saying. I think they're right now. They're
Just
on
a
a similar
game.
level.
Just-
They're like,
yeah.
if Fulham win,
There's
I'm
not
not
any upsets,
surprised.
but
If
I
United
think
win, I'm not
Newcastle are
surprised.
going to surprise a lot of people and beat Liverpool this week
I think
without
they do.
Isaac.
You guys think so?
Yeah, it's in Newcastle, and
I thought Newcastle looked pretty weak last.
Yeah, they did,
and
but
that's going to make them even better. They have to come out even harder.
yeah.
And they
What's
they had a man sent off, didn't they? Weren't they down to 10, or was it?
I don't think so.
Was it-
Oh yeah, wasn't what's his name? Shar was sent off, wasn't he?
Or Konsa? It was Aston Villa.
Konsa Villa, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they got sent off.
All right, Newcastle Liverpool will be a good game. I got Newcastle. Also City Spurs should be a good game.
Where is it? In Etihad?
Yeah.
It's at the Etihad. I think City win.
City win.
Spurs might look good, but I don't.
It could
They're
be a
not good
bad
enough.
game for-
They're not good enough.
for Frank Thomas.
Could be bad, yeah.
Could be 3.
Although Tottenham looked good in the first game, 3-0. I mean, they
Yeah.
played Burnley, but
It was a good result for sure, but they don't have
not
the-
gonna score 2 goals.
yeah, they don't
He
have
did score
the-
bangers though. So give him props.
and
Yeah.
that was one thing that took away from Kudus from me a little bit is those crosses weren't fantastic. I think Richarlison made a lot out of that second one.
yeah, that goal was ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, and then there's one big game, Burnley Sunderland, a huge
Two
game.
promoted teams.
Burnley coming off a 3-0
Where is
loss.
it? In Burnley?
Sunderland
Yeah.
coming off a 3-0 win.
Yeah, I think 0-0
Sunderland get
or
brought back down to earth.
yeah, and I think it's 1-0 maybe in Burnley.
Really?
Yeah, I think they get brought down to earth big time.
I'm saying 2-0 Sunderland. I think they go away from home.
I'm
and
gonna
beat
say
them.
it's a 1-1. I see a draw. I see an early goal from Sunderland, and then Burnley will tie it up. In like
Granite
fucking
Xhaka is
80.
going to score an absolute worldie in the top bins. A
Mhm.
rifle. Going to happen.
Yeah.
All
There'll be
right.
some good games.
Yeah, pretty interesting week. We'll see how it
Hoping-
does.
Who's
Check
the
back.
Chelsea got this week?
We're away at
Ham?
West Ham tomorrow.
Yeah, away. West Ham are
We're recording
shocking.
this on Thursday.
Away from home,
so-
though, you never know. But West
Yeah.
Ham are
Yeah.
shocking. Arsenal at home to Leeds. I'm expecting at least 3 goals. Got to. Hoping to see Eze. Hoping to see my boy Victor on the score sheet. Thanks for tuning in,
Victor
guys.
Gyökeres have more shots than hair flicks, mate.
Yeah.
Love
Oh
to
my
see it.
God,
Yeah. I'll flick
right.
my hair to it. Victor Gyökeres, you're the boy.
Cole
Check
Palmer.
back with us
Cole
after the
Palmer.
games, guys, and we'll touch base and see how our predictions and everything were. Come on, you Gunners. K the Gunner. Like, subscribe to the channel.
Love the
KTBFFH.
Chelsea.
Later,
Keep
guys.
that blue flag flying high.
London's blue.